past 3 weeks, I've changed. Over the past 3 weeks, I've become a different person. And that is truly how long it takes. In the past 3 weeks, I have gone from an undisciplined liar to what he's going to do, not listening to his word, and just a sad piece of crap, to be honest. But now I know that I'm going to listen to my word. So I try to be careful sometimes what I say because I know, like, hey, if I say, like, I'm going to go do cardio for 2 hours a day, I literally have to go do cardio for 2 hours now because some part of me, some little tiny little part of me said I had to. So I would be creating someone I don't want by not doing that. So I want y'all to take action because in 3 weeks, if I'm already noticing a difference, I can't imagine how far this is going to take me in a couple months from now. And then I can't imagine how far I'm going to be from a couple months from now to a couple years from now, so on and so forth, because I truly do whatever I say I will. And I've been waking up at 5 a.m. every single day, probably averaging like 5.5 hours of sleep. But I've been putting in more work and I've been more awake than normal for most of the day. There's a period of the day where it's like, dang, I am tired. It's like, man, I just want to lay down. I don't want to do anything. But when I push through those moments and continue to do the work that I know I must do, it boosts you. It literally, you're just voting for that new version of yourself every single time you do that. And I wanted this video to just be straight up, no cuts, just raw footage. I'm gonna drive home from the gym. I just got done door dashing all day. I'm door dashing on the side while I'm studying day trading, averaging like $100 a day. Nothing crazy, but it gives me the free time and the ability to trade in the mornings. So that is just amazing. I'm currently doing a funded account right now, and I'm up on it. I'm up $1,100. I need 4,000 to pass it. I'm feeling real confident. I've stayed true to my word and stayed true to my rules. I believe if God is willing and I don't tweak out and start doing some crazy stuff, that I can pass it hopefully next week and start building up money for a payout. And once I pass it, I'm going to lower the amount I'm risking just to play it even safer because I want to guarantee a payout to prove to myself that, hey, this is possible. This is actually real. This is what I can do. And honestly, trading was one of the biggest reasons why I've changed in the past 3 weeks more than anything because I've been grinding it for 7, 8 months now. And I was kind of stuck. Like I did the demo, like practice study trading. Then I went over to the funded account and I passed the first funded account I ever attempted. I low-key wish I didn't, but I passed the first funded account ever. And then I started trading bad. Like I followed my rules perfectly, passed it. And then as soon as it was like, oh, this is real money, that's when my psychology failed. So, and there was parts of my life up to that point, like I was making TikToks for gym content TikToks, and it was enjoyable, but I was never like committed to it. I was never extremely consistent. I'd have like spurts and periods of like 2 to 3 videos a day, and then I would stop making them. And I would want to like wake up early before day trading and, be awake before I trade. Like, give myself a couple hours, read the Bible in the morning, and I was just snoozing my alarm. So I had the fact that I was just sleeping in for no reason. I was also struggling to sleep because I was stressed that I wasn't doing enough. Day trading, I felt stuck. And the reason I think I've been failing day trading is because my life didn't reflect a disciplined person. And you have to be extremely disciplined in that environment. And snoozing, the trading, and then the content side of things, I was not giving it what I truly could. And then, so all this was happening. I just lost my funded account one day, a couple weeks ago. And I was feeling bad. I'm just losing money, it feels like. My money's getting lower as the time goes. I'm getting closer and closer to being low on money. I don't want y'all to feel bad for me. I'm just saying this for the story. And I was sitting in the sauna one night for like my 30 minutes in the sauna. And in the sauna, I like reflect deep. And like, I might have been listening to David Goggins' podcast or just some kind of podcast. And I was like, you know what? Like, they always say, like, when I read Atomic Habits, it talks about like slowly adding habits and, building your discipline and keep adding more and more. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's cool. I decided the complete opposite. I decided we're going 0 to hero. On my ride home that night, I started making these talking videos, like just expressing myself and like kind of just what I think on a daily basis for myself, like what I should be doing. And that's when it kind of clicked. Like, yo, let me make content like this. I have a fire, a passion for this. Like, let me just keep pushing out these motivational ones. I'll sprinkle in some gym ones because that's still like related to the content that I'm posting. But I was like, we can really push out these motivational ones. And that's why I started this YouTube channel. And I was like, well, dang, I've also been putting off YouTube. So I need to make one YouTube a day. I need to post 5 to 10 TikToks a day. And then I was like, and you got to wake up at 5 a.m. because that just sucks. Like, who wants to wake up at 5 a.m.? And you got to back test a week worth of market analysis, like the trading. So I got to do a week analysis in the mornings. I got to go on a walk as soon as I wake up. My shower don't get cold enough. Like, I live in the city, so I can't cold plunge, but it sucks. Like, it literally is just warm. It's not even bad. So that blows. I would love to be able to force myself to freeze to death. So I'm like forcing myself to wake up at 5 a.m. every single day, no matter when I go to bed. I don't care when I go to bed. I got to wake up at 5. I wake up at 5. I drink my electrolytes. I go on my walk for 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes I make videos, but a lot of times it's just I spend time with God on that walk. And then I come back. I read the Bible. I journal. After that, I make coffee. I study day trading for a week of back testing. And then I still have some time in between. So sometimes I like make a meal or like I prep my meal for the gym or later in the day. Or I do more back testing, or I read the Bible more, or I journal more, or I make more TikToks. So I'm always trying to be productive with my time. And then I day trade from 9:30 to like 10:30 normally, like an hour on the charts. Take a trade, don't take a trade, whatever. Close it. Or no, after I take the trade, I'm gonna close it. I come back later, journal. I make a meal, a pre-workout meal, go to the gym, DoorDash for 4 hours, come back home, eat, make a YouTube video, record TikToks, go back out DoorDash, bang out cardio, sauna, drive home. This is where I'm at right now, drive home. But I didn't make my YouTube video earlier today because I know this is an excuse and I'm saying this in a video. I was so tired. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take a 15-minute nap. I'm going to get right back up. And I got right back up, but I just could not think of anything to talk about. I was like, my brain is literally not functioning. And it was kind of pissing me off. So I was like, I'll just wait until I'm done with cardio and we'll just do it in the car. And that's where we are now. And yeah, so what have I learned over these past 3 weeks is that you can do a lot more than what you think. You are a lot more capable than what you limit yourself to. And then also, it's not fun. It sucks. The first week, yeah, you're running high off the dopamine receptors with that motivation. Like, oh, I'm waking up at 5 a.m. Oh, I'm putting all this work in. Oh, I'm doing good. And then that week's over and it's like, oh, I got to wake up at 5 a.m. I got to do this. But like, this is something that I do enjoy. So it's not like as bad, but it is annoying when I'm trying to work, make these videos, and my brain's just not functioning. And like, I'm literally just not able to think because my body's so tired. But that's part of the game. That's part of the process. As long as I continue to show up for myself like this, I know I can achieve my goals. And let me just tell you, these are my goals by the end of this year. And this is crucial. If y'all watching this video, you have to set long-term goals. 3 to 5 year long goals from where you are right now. You have to. Right? So my 3 to 5 years long goals from now is to have a 7-figure month. Or not month, a 7-figure year. I want to make my first million in 1 year in 5 years. 3 to 5 years. 1 million in 1 year. I want to have over 100,000. Now let's raise it. I want 250,000 subs on YouTube. I want 250,000 subs on TikTok. I want like 500,000 to 1 million subs on all my content forms, on my media platforms. I will have 500,000 on my social media accounts. I will make my first million in 3 to 5 months, in 1 year, liquid, withdraw it out of my bank account if I want. I will be a godly, disciplined man. That is my third one. I want to be the best father I could possibly be. And every day I choose to build that. I want to be so disciplined. And I want to be wise enough to guide my children and to guide others and to help others. And I want to continue to be the best man I can through God's word and to keep him at the top, because money, wealth, fame, ain't none of that going to matter if you don't have God. If you have God, it's a blessing. If you don't have God, it's a curse, because it's going to continue to take you away from him. So that's why I'm keeping him as my priority. But to achieve my $1 million and my content creation goals, now, okay, so after you set those 3 to 5 year long goals, those far off goals, this is when you want to set up the daily habits, the daily things you have to do to complete those. So what I chose to do for the content side, 5 to 10 TikToks minimum. Like, I have to post at least 5 TikToks. YouTube, 1 a day, or at least 3 of, like, I think I'm going to start changing to more like high end content, but I'm still going to, for like the most part now, is going to be these like easy, simple TikToks until I learn editing a little more. And I'm also going to buy a camera here soon. I'm about to fully invest into a nice camera setup. That's going to be awesome. I'm extremely excited for that. But for the content side, like, you truly have to be consistent daily to do good in content. So I'm going to do 5 to 10 vids a day on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. And then YouTube video a day. And I'm door dashing to make sure money's still coming in. I'm day trading every single day. I'm journaling. I'm back testing every single day. And on the weekends is when I really grind. I put in the most work on the weekends because I get extra free time because I'm not working out on the weekends. And I also don't work out on Wednesdays. I just do abs. So I combined that with my cardio today. So I was able to do more of my other things on those days. And yeah, that is how I'm going to achieve my goals. And you really need to set those daily habits. Obviously, there's even smaller ones. Like, if I say I'm going to do something, I have to do it. Because if I can't be disciplined with what I say and truthful myself, then I'll never accomplish anything, because I'm continually going to not know if I can actually do it, because you're not even going to trust yourself. So I'm trying to build trust, discipline, and wisdom through my everyday actions and continually to get better. But to continue to get better, you got to challenge yourself more. So I'm challenging myself by trying to improve my content daily, trying to improve my YouTubes daily, trying to get better in the gym, trying to get better at trading, trying to be more disciplined in everything I do every single day. So theoretically, every day is harder than the last. That is how you should live your life if you actually want to accomplish something and actually go for your passions and dreams. I pray that this video sparks something in you, lights that flame that's in you. You have to have a little flame, but you just got to bring the wood, start kindling it up, and build a bonfire inside of you. A fire that burns so hot that you can't help but work for it. You can't help but continue on your goals. You need to go into everything without the fear of losing, without the fear of failing. You can't fail. Imagine you couldn't fail. How hard would you work knowing that you're going to succeed? That's how you got to think about it. I know I'm going to succeed if I continue to push myself to the upper limits and beyond. But y'all ever watch anime? Remember Black Clover? When Yami's like, he's fighting this dude, literally in Black Clover, gives me chills. And his whole squad's watching. He was like, I always tell them to surpass their limits. Who would I be to not surpass mine right now? That shit is hard, okay? So I'm surpassing my limits. Don't set limits on yourself. Do not set a limit on yourself. Are you kidding me? Everyone you look up to that's successful or famous, we're in the same position you are, if not even worse. Okay, some of y'all worse. For me, definitely worse. I've been blessed in my life, and yet I've taken it for granted. And I'm done taking my time and everything for granted. I'm not going to allow things to suck the time out of me. I'm not allowing pleasures to remove me from my disciplines. I will achieve this because I'm just going to put in so much work that I become undeniable. No one would deny the fact that I am what I say I am. And that is what I'm going to become. And I thank y'all for watching this video. And I truly deep down pray that this sparks something in you, that you truly strive for something greater. And, y'all just get after it. It's going to suck. It's not going to be fun. Lots of parts of it, you're not even going to want to do it. You're not even going to want to wake up. You're going to be like, damn, I got to wake up at 5 a.m. It's already 12. Like, I'm only getting 5 hours sleep. But just get to bed. Stop complaining. Stop making excuses. And just do. Stop not doing. That's the issue. We continue to make excuses and allow our emotions to impact us, and we don't do. So take this as a sign. Find your passions. Plan it out. Figure out what you got to do on a daily basis and get working. Stop searching after that. Stop looking for extra things you need to do. Just stick with those things and become so good at them and become so undeniable that you can't fail. God bless.